It's time, motherfuckers, for the best game in the series, which is a little bit sad since there's 9 of 10 of them. This is the one I like the best.
You're not kidding anybody. There's way more than 10 Mega Man games.
Well, in the classic series.
It's like a fucking 1,000 of them.
And I'm very sorry that you have to sit through each one. Check this music out! I got no beat. I'm sorry. I got no rhythm.
You're too white.
Super white. But this music, though, this fucking title screen music.
This would be fucking awesome cleaning music.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. Or like road trip music. Like good road trip.
Why do you think I've got like a bajillion remixes of this in my library?
Somehow I'm not even remotely surprised by
You
that.
shouldn't be. Just do it. Okay. So I'm gonna give you. There's actual backstory in this one.
Oh snap!
Like,
there was a story in all of them.
Well, more than in Mega Man 2.
Okay.
Mega Man 2
Mega Man 2 was
Dr.
just
Wily
online.
broke out of jail and he wants to kill your ass.
Yeah.
So this one, the backstory is, hello, Mega Man speaking. Hi, Mega Man, it's me, Dr. Light, your creator dad. Hi Dad, what's up? Hey, you remember that guy, Dr. Wily? The one who, like, tried to take over the world and kill you twice? Yeah. He says he's nice now. So he's gonna help me build my giant peacekeeping robot. Isn't that great? Dad, are you sure about that? Yeah, it's fine. You know, everybody deserves a second chance, right? Yeah, except this is like his third chance, but sure, whatever. Great. Okay, so that's the good news. The bad news is that the robots that we had doing the mining for the elements we need to build the peacekeeping robot have mysteriously gone out of control and are destroying the hell out of shit. You don't say, Dad. Yeah, so, can you get in there and sort that out for us? Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure, I can do that.
Sure, let me just clean up all your fucking messes, Dad.
Oh, also, you have a dog now.
I'm invested!
I knew you would be. You remember items 1, 2, and 3, the mobility items from the previous game?
Yeah.
That's our dog now.
I love Doggo.
I had a feeling you would be super into it.
What's his name?
Rush.
That's great. It's a good name for a dog.
You remember how, like, all the character names have a musical, naming theme to them?
Oh.
So, Rush could either be, like, I don't know, I always just assumed that he was named after the band Rush.
It's a good band to be named after.
Check out these springy dingies.
Wow.
And these droppy whoppies.
You should have named all these characters, honestly.
Like, these guys all have names, but I don't know them. But you know what?
I like Springy, Dingy, and then Droppy Woppy.
It might not be that far
This guy
off.
is throwing bizarre giant sperms.
That's Hammer Joe. You remember Sniper Joe?
Yeah,
he
was
throws
a terrible
hammers
sniper.
now.
Oh, those are hammers?
Yes. Well, they're
Why
like,
are they so wiggly?
just they got like a little ropey dope attached to them.
They're not really a hammer, are they?
It's like the
This is
Olympics or something.
like
I don't know.
just a-
Mystery tanks. This is a thing that is only in this game. So you shoot them and you might get something really nice, or you might get some fucking shitty weapon energy. Most likely you'll get something shitty.
Right.
That's just how it works.
Yeah. You can only shoot him when his eye open?
Yep. You gotta shoot him right in his peeper.
Jeepers, peepers.
I knew a girl in elementary school / middle school who, like, had a weird aversion to that song. I think it was just the words Jeepers and Peepers.
Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get them peepers? She
Right.
hated it. So, of course, every time I saw her, I'd be like, Jeepers Creepers, where'd you... And she's like, shut the fuck up, Rock.
That was probably before the movie Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, yeah, long before the movie.
So, I can't even give that excuse. Because, I feel like that's pretty valid. They used that song well. I like the lore of that movie, I have to say.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of a shitty movie. It really is.
Also, the guy that directed it turned out to be a goddamn diddler, I guess.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Damn it, now I can never watch that movie again.
Sorry. But, for what it's worth, before this year's over, you probably won't be able to watch any movies, because everybody involved with them will have been a goddamn diddler. Aside from Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito is good people.
Okay, so...
I know, you have a thing against Danny DeVito,
I just don't...
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story that's gonna make you weep and regret that.
I was just gonna say that I just don't like the roles that he plays. The few times I've seen him, as, a normal dude, totally fine. I'm not, disastrously averted to him. But it's...
Not like Jack Nicholson.
I do hate Jack Nicholson.
Oh, by the way, we can slide now.
Woo!
We got evasive maneuvers!
Nice.
Snack Man.
You gotta boop him on his snoot.
I'm gonna boop him on his snoot.
Boop the snoot!
I'm gonna boop the snoot.
I like
But
him.
first I'm gonna shoot the snoot. Actually, his snakes are super tough. It's not even worth trying to destroy them. He, however, is not that tough.
He just has good minions.
Yes, precisely.
Good minions is really what kind of makes a good supervillain.
Kinda, sorta.
That and not, giving away the entire plan before it's executed. That doesn't really...
He's got, also, a ridiculously simple pattern. I'm gonna run back and forth, Mega Man. I'm gonna shoot snakes at you. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do it again. Now I'm dead.
Shoo!
Aw, yeah. First robot master down.
Nice.
I hope you don't mind me doing sound effects for everything. Check out this music! Weapon get!
Search Snake? Is that the lead-led situation from...
Pretty much, and they work exactly the way they did for Snake Man. You shoot them, they travel along the ground and up the wall. It's like the one time... Well, not the one time, but it seems like it's rare that a Robot Master's weapon works exactly the same for Mega Man
as
that
it did
does
for
the original owner, yes.
Right. Needle Man. Does he throw dirty needles at you? Is the real concern that you might get a disease?
Well, no, because you're a robot. The real concern is that, Mega Man's terrible aversion to spikes. Well, Needle Man has spikes for a hat.
Oh, what's Top Man do?
Top Man? He's a fucking top. Also, he's got this crazy, greenhouse stage that doesn't really have anything to do with tops. But again, just fucking music. I love this game. This is seriously my favorite in the series, and I think it has the best music out of all of them.
It's pretty sweet.
The music isn't bad in any of them. They all have good music, but this one I think is... if you'll pardon the word I'm about to use, it's the tops. Yeah, I know, I hate myself too.
You should have just said it and not had, the big lead-up, because I knew exactly what the fuck you were gonna say.
Yeah.
You should have just said, this shit's the tops, and been totally unapologetic.
Whoops, that's a snake, that's not my dog. Whoop.
Aggressive hairless dog. Very bitey.
My head fell off. I used to be able to do a no damage run of this stage.
Wow.
I could do that on a keyboard even. Back when I was younger and had gooder reflexes.
You're beyond 27, which is the death of
Everything.
of true gaming skill.
Oh, God, now I'm depressed again.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm not yet 27, and I never had true gaming skill.
Well, I gotta shoot another cat. Blech.
Are those like
Those are yarn balls.
yarn ball
And those are
bones?
giant robot fleas, which are already dead.
Ew,
Yeah, it's super gross.
that's yucky.
Dr. Wily, I mean, mysterious reason for the robots going out of control.
Sure.
You're the worst.
Yeah.
It's not Dr. Wily, he's nice now.
You know, I think he could have been more successful if he was more gross.
How
Like-
so? Elaborate.
Like if he made like more gross robots, like
Talking like some body horror shit.
yeah, and like
Whoa,
parasites
okay.
and like you know
Fuck. Oh. Woo!
like Mega Man's a robot, so like why didn't you do like nasty viruses and shit and like have like disgusting like contagious robots? That would have been way more effective.
What an idea. I hope Dr. Wily never comes up with anything like that.
Subtle.
This is Top Man. He's top.
He's spinny.
He's spinny and he pulls his head off 3 times and throws it at you. And then he's spinny again.
So his real power is
Whoa.
just that he doesn't get vertigo.
Yeah. You know, you would think he would just never stop spinning.
So like the yeah, if he was smart he wouldn't. But no, he's like, I'm gonna leave you gaps, son, because I think they really want to die, and they don't really want to be evil robots. I think they want you to kill them.
Well, sort of. I mean, if you read the Archie Mega Man comics, which, by the way, are fucking fantastic,
Mm-hmm.
there's, like, a whole thing they get into about, like... The game's covered a little bit, too, like, in Mega Man 9. Because in Mega Man 9, there's, like, a barely touched plot background thing, where, like, sorry, give me a second here. Going this way. Where, like, the government puts an expiration date on Robot Masters.
Huh.
So, like, once Robot Master reaches a certain date, they're trashed. Like, even if they're still perfectly functional and useful, into the trash heap they go.
Can I say that so far this is my favorite track, I think.
This is a good one. Gotta shoot these fucking shitty robot grasshoppers, too. Fuck those guys. Oh, but wait. Who's this? There's a man here. Some kind of prototype man.
Huh.
You kind of look like me. I'm gonna shoot you. Then he runned away.
He ran away.
I wonder who that was.
You already know the fucking answer.
Maybe. Maybe I do and maybe I don't. That guy's a grenade. Those guys are literally just giant grenades with legs.
Wow, they are.
Uh-huh. And these wibbly wobbly eyeball motherfuckers.
They are wobbly.
They
And
wibble.
wibbly.
They wibble when they wobble.
They don't fall down.
What did you say?
I said, but they don't fall down. Yeah,
Give me that.
they're weeble wobbles.
We're not in space anymore.
Oh,
We never were in space.
it's kind of a cool illusion, though.
It was all a mysterious illusion.
Did you call those grasshoppers?
Yeah, they're like some kind of weird grasshoppery things.
They're like little froggies.
Yeah. Frog hoppers.
Like they remind me of the frogs that I accidentally murder in my car when I'm driving to my parents' house, because
Oh,
they have
that's-
like just like sometimes during certain rains, like a whole bunch of like frogs and snakes and shit come out, and they're all over the road, and there's nothing you can do to avoid them, and you just barely see them hop, or slither or whatever into the direct path of your tire, and you're just like, oh god, I'm sorry, I can't swerve to not hit you.
Oh man,
Please,
that
please.
happened to me on the way here. Like, the thing I hit was already dead, but it was like just the right part of the road that with oncoming traffic, I couldn't do anything.
You couldn't avoid it, yeah.
And just feeling it go under my tire, I was just going,
I'm sorry, friend.
You're already dead, but...
Yeah, I feel so sad every time, like, on Thanksgiving I spent with my parents, and, I was pulling up their driveway, and they have, like, this really long, like, mountain road that's, like, all covered with trees and shit that leads up to their house and shit. And I was just getting to the very top of it. Boy, that was fast.
Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to show that off or say anything, but the top spin is a theoretically cool weapon that is also, in practice, total shit. You do a jump kick. You do a sweet spinning jump kick.
Wow.
Which sounds awesome, except that the hitbox for it is terrible.
Oh.
And if you hit the enemy in just the right way, and by the right way, I mean the wrong way, you will drain all of its energy at once and not do shit. And probably get hurt in the process.
Oh my god. Sounds
Yeah.
awful.
Anyway, Thanksgiving, you were saying?
I was pulling up to the top of this, like, mountain road up to my parents' house. It was raining, it was pouring down, and, like, I was just approaching the top, and, like, my headlights had just, like, got to the right angle where I saw a little teeny tiny frog. Like, he was probably, I don't know, like, about the size of, like, those big, like, $50 coins. I saw him just hop into where my tires were gonna go, and I was like, oh my god, I'm right next to a cliff, I can't avoid you, I'm so sorry!
And then you just swerve the car off the cliff. As you plummet to your death, you think, at least the frog will be okay.
Well, see, I can't do that because I have a child. So it's like...
Frog is your child now.
Child's life, frog's life. Gotta pick the frog.
A lot going on in this stage, so there's going to be a lot of slowdown.
Yeah, it's really
chugging along.
it's busy.
It's busy bees.
Which man did you pick?
This is Sparkman.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
Hence all the electricity.
Yeah. That's where I came to the conclusion of Sparkman.
2F. Second floor, women's lingerie. Horrible spike traps.
That's the worst combination of shit to sell on one floor.
It ain't great. Berserk.
Oh, man. That reminds me, I was reading an article about, like, stuff that stores do to, like, essentially mind control you into buying their shit.
Like the shit they play on the overhead music.
Sometimes that, like, the tempo of the music that they play on the overhead music reflects basically how they want you to shop. Like, they'll play, like, slower paced stuff, during the slower, like, hours of the day to try and get the people who are there to slow down and, like, shop more slowly. Like, the idea is basically the longer you're in there, the more shit you're gonna buy. And then, you know, during, like, closer to, like, closing hours or when it's really busy,
Boy,
they'll
this
play
part sucks.
faster shit to get more people in and out at the, you know, at a faster pace. But one of the things, too, that, some stores...
Shit! My controller flipped out. No, really.
I wasn't gonna, like, try to, like, argue it, because I've used that excuse. Like, it's legitimately those kinds of things happen to me, so I can't even be like, yeah, sure, because it happens.
Sometimes that's the one downfall of the slide mechanic, is that sometimes you go to make a jump and you make a whoopsie instead.
You make a mistake.
Oh!
Aye!
See, this part sucks.
Yeah,
Sucks ass, so we're gonna use the Shadow Blades. You remember the Metal Blades?
Yeah.
It's like the Metal Blades, but not as good.
Oh.
They're still pretty good, just they limit your range.
Yeah, they were super OP, the
Mhm.
Metal Blades were.
Yeah, they're not nearly as energy efficient. But they're still pretty energy efficient.
Yeah.
Oop. Alright, we did it. That part legitimately gives me the sheebies.
Actual anxiety.
Yes. But it's okay, because here's Sparkman. Sparkman's backstory is that he was made from an actual spark plug. He was one of Dr. Wily's budget robots. Dr. Wily makes a lot of budget robots, which, you know, you have to do when you're an evil genius on the run
Are
and
you
you've got
saying
no money.
That,
He literally tacked arms and legs onto a giant spark plug and said, "You're a man now."
are you saying that Dr. Wily is essentially like the, big box store version? He's the generic brand
That's
of evil?
that's one way you could put it. I forgot, Shadow Man also has kind of a weird backstory. Like, I'm not sure where this actually came from. I know it's a something somewhere in some kind of, like, extended materials. But, like, apparently Shadow Man came from space. Like, he was a busted-up space robot that Dr. Wily rebuilt into, a ninja.
Oh.
Yeah.